Hello. Hello, hello. Good morning. I hope the stream title makes this obvious. Welcome back, Escovia. Also, yes, the new set is 45 crit rate for Nodcry characters and Nodcry reaction damage bonus. They also have instructors exclusively for Nodcry. Nodcry got 5-star instructors. Congratulations. Let's see. What am I looking for? This. What? Completely unrelated weapon. Look away. Ooh. Unrelated good weapon. You see nothing. Not related to I know at all. Ooh, spooky. Hello. Yes. Zenless has officially hit us with the post-patch release buff. They've officially changed a character post-patch release. Actually, this is the second time they've done it. They did it to Chingy too. Ooh, spooky. Alice? Yes. Alice had her basic attack multipliers changed. It's so minor, we don't really have to talk about it, but they did do it. And it actually should make her feel better. So that's worth mentioning. What? Okay. So I think we're gonna grief our account, our free-to-play account. We're gonna do a 50-50 on Ineffa. So let's do that. If we win the 50-50, we'll go for Flins. If we lose the 50-50, we won't pull Flins or Ineffa. I think this is what I've decided we're going to do, because I would like an electric DPS, or an electric DPS. I would like an electric DPS, so we're going to try to get an Ineffa. Did I sleep? I did. I actually got plenty of sleep. I'm sure you can hear the morning voice, though. Yeah, all we can afford is a 50-50. Flexible team building overnight. Yep. Yes, they did. Do we win? What if? You should play Metaphor Refantasio. If you liked Persona 5, you should play Metaphor Refantasio. Just straight up, Metaphor Refantasio. Okay, cool. We will get Flins on the free-to-play account. Just kind of works out perfectly. Just kind of works. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of peak. How bad is Flins out in Ineffa? Basically not playable. He's kind of not a real character. Ineffa's getting a craftable, but you don't have to worry about weapon. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can you play Ineffa if you don't want to pull for the dude? Sort of, yes. She's just not a standout character. She can, but she's not a standout. Okay, we're gonna pick flowers today. How do you have so much Hero's Will? It happens, you accumulate a bunch when you don't pull characters. We do not pull a ton of characters here. Would I advise someone to pull Ineffa's weapon? The craftable looks really good. You don't have to. And honestly, you're gonna want wishes for Flins, so eh. Let's not pretend like you won't want wishes for Flins. Flynn C6 multiplicative? Yes, yes it is. You don't want Ineffa? Then don't pull Flins. If you can pull Flins and speculate that they'll give him, or that you can pull Colombina and bypass it, but... Okay, so we know Colombina has a unique moon state, which does mean if you pull Colombina, you will probably be able to bypass the 3 Nodcry requirement for these teams. Most likely, you'll be able to bypass it. The question is just how long that will take to release. Which does not look good. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Explain 3 Nodcry? You have to have 3 Nodcry characters in your team. That's it. Your team has to have 3 Nodcry characters in it to get full benefit. It's not optional. It's... To use the new gearing and actually use your characters, you have to have 3 Nodcry characters in the team. That's what it is. But it was 2? No, it is 3. You just straight up have to have 3 Nodcry characters in the team. They changed it? I don't know about that. If they changed it, I will hear about that, but I have not heard that they changed it. This is what I have seen. Is this dated incorrectly? Okay, maybe they did change it. Let's see. Where would I be able to find this? I have no idea where I'd be able to find this, actually. No, it's not here. Okay, we will see then. Alright, I won't assume. I won't assume you need 3. We'll go with it. We will leave it. Anyway, let's go collect some flowers. Ugh. Got confirmed. Now it is 3. Okay, it is 3. It is not 2. For sure? Are we sure? Hold on. All right, I will have to ask. Lauma's kit confirms there are 3 levels. Moonsign, Nascent Rise, Moonsign, Nascent Gleam, Moonsign Ascending. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's probably 3, chat. Yeah. Yeah, chat, you guys seem wrong. It is 3. You have to have 3 Nodcry characters in a team. Otherwise, the team doesn't really function. Or your Nodcry characters won't really function. That's what they've done. This is what the big brains came up with. Homchcat? The Homchcat thing is dated a month ago. That is not just now. That is... But... Yes. They actually added the feature I asked for. I saw the beta changes. They're adding a feature that I asked for. They did listen. What is it? The ability to spend Primo Gems directly at the ley line to speed up refreshing. They're actually implementing the change that I asked for. They're actually... They listened. They listened. They listened. They did listen. Surely no nod. Look, we know how Night Soul works. You don't get Night Soul with no Natlan characters in the party. Or Night Soul Burst with no Natlan characters in the party. You have to have an Natlan character in the party to get Night Soul Burst. But yes, you need to play I know Ineffa for Flins. And it's seemingly not optional. 6 years later, Talent Domain not... No, that's the other change. They're getting rid of that. When characters are on banner, their things will always be available. That is the other change. Thank you for reminding me. They actually did change that. They are changing that in 6.0. That is not a joke. They are actually doing that. While characters are on banner, their resources will always be available. The catch is it's only while they're on banner, but whatever, it's fine. That's fine, honestly. Shinajinaya will require 4 Shinajinayan characters. At least I know is really good. At least I know is really a very good character. Colombina, yes. Colombina will have presumably the ability to bypass the 3 Nodcry restriction. That is most likely what her kit is. She will let you not need 3 Nodcry characters to play your Nodcry DPS. Or to use 5-star instructors. Yes, that's what they're gonna do. As Ineffa with Lauma? Buddy, just play Nilu. Just play Nilu. Don't pull Ineffa for Lauma, please. Don't do this. This is a bad plan. I repeat, abort. Bad plan. Well, every Nodcry or Scav. The problem with skipping is you're gonna have to be okay missing out on Stygian Onslaught now. You're just gonna have to be okay with it. Lauma be playable without Nilu? Okay, Lauma's issue is she takes a team slot. And she's not a healer unless you pull C1. Lauma has a small issue, which is she's not a healer unless you pull C1. And she takes a team slot. It's not a big issue, but it is an issue. Isn't this also Nilu's issue? Yes. Yes, it is. Why do you think it's an issue? What do you think it's... Lauma does decrease hydro resistance, though. So she's actually a buffer in a Nilou team, which is nice. So her taking a slot is not as bad. She also does make Nilou better, or make Nilou contribute more, which is also good. She lower Dendro res, yes. She decreases Dendro and Hydro res by 25%. There is no third Nodcry character until Nephir releases, though. So you can't actually use Moonsign Ascendant Gleam yet. Can't use that yet. It's my opinion on Ineffa. She's really non-offensive. Or she's really very inoffensive. I have so little to say about Ineffa. It's kind of a shame she's not currently playable in the endgame activities. Isn't Nephir a Sumeru character, though? I don't know. Isn't this an Inazuma vision? No. No, it's not. Okay. It's a Nodcry vision. Huh. Okay, then maybe it won't be Llama? I don't know, but they're waiting on some character. Oh, it's Colombina. The fuck are we kidding? It's Colombina. It's Colombina! You want to get the Ascendant buff, it's Colombina. Colombina will give 2 stack. She'll probably give all 3. To be honest, she'll probably completely bypass the restriction. Yeah, welcome to Natlan 2. Song of the Welkin Moon. Is Seat Lolly a must fall? You may not be paying attention. You may. I'll spell it out. The Nodcry characters have to be played with Nodcry characters. And the Nodcry characters are as good or better than the best characters from every other region. There's very little reason to pull on reruns. Unless you just really like those archetypes and those characters. Is it worse than Natlan? Yes. It's more aggressive than Natlan. I won't call it worse, but it's more aggressive. Certainly aggressive. Says Glorp. Okay, cool, we got enough. If you're interested in Flins, you really should pull Ineffa. That's all I'm really gonna say. If you are at all interested in Flins, Ineffa doesn't seem like a bad grab. Also, I think Flins will probably get buffed. I imagine they'll make his special E skill considered lunar charge damage. Because it's a little strange that it isn't. If they're gonna buff Flins, that's what they'll do. Because it's weird that he has an infusion basic attack, or infusion normal attack E skill, and his normal attacks do no damage. The only reason you would ever enter his normal attack, the only reason to enter his normal attack stance is for his burst. His normal attacks are really, really bad and do like no damage because they're not considered lunar charged. Strangely. Very strangely. What do they hate men? He's really good. He's really, really good anyway. Only with Ineffa though? Yes, only with Ineffa though. Scovier again, yes. Scovier again. Flins looks mid. Okay, based. I'm not gonna argue. Bruh. The blue magenta. Bruh. This is main source of damage. Elemental burst. This elemental burst is like most of his damage. He has the Varessa burst, where when he's in his E-skill stance, his burst costs 30 energy. That's his mechanic, so he's gonna burst twice. Have I seen Alice changes? Yes, I actually haven't looked at them, but I've heard of them. I know of them. Yes, the smaller cost burst literally does more damage. Alright, let's go fight Ruin Guards. They're shy? They did. Apparently these changes were intended to make her feel better. They're feel intended changes. So, take it or leave it. Do I recommend Genshin to someone whose priority is Endgame? No. No, I would not. I think Genshin's Endgame is exclusively for players who've been playing for 2 years. Almost exclusively. Especially if you're interested in Imaginarium Theater. If you're not interested in Imaginarium Theater, you actually can hop into Genshin. You can do Stygian Onslaught and Spiral Abyss as a new player because of how restrictive they are and how much they cater to new things. Old teams are effectively irrelevant, which is the playing field gets evened every year now. Yes, every year the playing field gets evened out. If that's what you're worried about. But yeah, you will almost never be able to do Imaginarium Theater as a new player. It's just not going to happen. There aren't enough characters that you can even obtain. There aren't. 28 to 32 characters is fucking crazy. That's actually fucking insane. It's fine. fine. Cope. It's fine. Cope. Let it cope. I don't care about player anxiety. It's balanced for again, it's balanced for new players. It's balanced for the roster reset. They've just, I think, really overstepped with it. They've made it so you are too screwed for not playing with their whim. If you know what I mean. You are too punished. And you're punished instead of rewarded. Something I was talking about yesterday. I do think the problem is they're punishing players instead of rewarding players. I think that's the fundamental issue. Players should be rewarded for playing into intended meta, not punished for not. And I do think that is the issue. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I think that's my statement. Is it a Skull VA again? Yep, always was gonna be, but we know it for sure now. Hope you like the Skull VA. It's not that the game is shit, it's that its endgame is shit. And it's not even that it's shit, it's that it's overly restrictive and punishing for playing off meta. That's the problem. That's what it is. It's not that the game is shit, because it's not. The game itself is still very good. If you're willing to not engage with the endgame activities, you will probably enjoy Genshin much more. $60, I've seen the number be 80. If you were curious. According to Hyper Webster on my Discord. This is what Hyper Webster on my Discord has so far. We will confirm these numbers probably later today. I want to play the update though. But as you can kind of see, the difference for Ineffa and no Ineffa, I've had Ineffa this. I've had Ineffa this. Yeah. That's worse than his goal VALS. Yeah. Basically, he's not exactly a character without an Effa. It's only relevant if you plan to do endgame. Yes. If you're willing to play Genshin Impact as a game and not interact with it as its endgame stuff, you will actually enjoy it quite a bit. Wow, I keep whiffing. Was Kenichi's best in slot team? Oh, there are a couple options. YouTube is not receiving enough on stream. Huh. Oh, that's an issue. Why is my bitrate so bad? That's very frustrating. Cut YouTube again? No, we might have to. Actually, might have to. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll see if it calms down. We will see if it calms down. I did not get as many of these as I thought I would get. Huh. Oh, that's an issue. Bruh, need to fight more ruin guards. I didn't even get to the Ineffa flowers yet. It's fine, I'll figure it out. It's fine. Up in type is Flins, he's a polearm. He's got a new craftable that you're gonna use new. If you're pulling Flins and not pulling a 5-star weapon, you're gonna use the new polearm craftable. I don't know how we're gonna get 2 of them because we need 2, but we'll figure it out. Why 2? We need 1 for Ineffa. We need 1 for Flins and 1 for Ineffa. We'll do an event and you'll get 1 copy for free. Yeah, that's not 5. It's not 10. Because we need 10. Because we need... Bruh. You're gonna be a Flineffa's giver. You have R5 Ballad. Yeah, you could use that too. But this is a free-to-play account. Can't get the battle pass. Can't get the battle. We cannot get the battle pass. R4 and R1, probably. But yeah, we cannot get the battle pass here. Flins and steel. Only if we make Minecraft movie references. Yep, we sure can. Actually, how good is the craftable claymore? Should I stop leveling the... What is the craftable claymore this year? Weapons. Craftable claymore. Energy regen main stat. Equipping characters EM increases. Okay, don't worry about it. Craftable catalyst. EM. Lunar bloom damage increases. No way. Polearm, electrocharged, bow. Any elemental reaction increases the equipping character's elemental mastery. When the lunar phase is greater than or equal to 2, nascent gleam is triggered. Increasing elemental mastery. Yeah, okay. It's the sword. HP. Nice. Wait, what is this event weapon? Or quest? This is a quest reward, right? Increases elemental burst damage. When the character's energy capacity is above 40 but not above 60, your elemental burst damage is increased. When the character's max energy capacity is not even above 40, their elemental burst damage is increased by a third farther. 50, yeah. No. Wait, what? It's not above 40. When it is above 40, but not above 60. Is 40 above 40? Or not? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What a weird weapon. Durin, you'd have to be a 30 cost, right? No, this is above 40, but not above 60. But then it says if it's above 40 or if it's below 40, you get additional. It doesn't make sense. Wait, what? This actually makes no sense. They can't stack. Yeah, they can't stack. It's really strange. That's actually very strange. I don't get it, but okay. If it's exactly 40, do you get the full buff? Or not? I don't know. I don't know. Huh. Okay, then. If it gives you the full buff at 40, this is Kutzing's best in slot weapon. Poggers. Best in slot Kutzing weapon. Massive Keck buff. What is Ineffa? I don't know. She's currently not playable in any endgame activity. There's genuinely no way to judge her in-game performance. Her in-game performance is currently unknowable, despite her being in-game. Which is fucking insane, but that's what it is. That's what's up. Yes. Ice Effect Mahika. Yes. Mahliga unplayable? No, because she released with Seat Lolly. Is this title rage bait? No, it's a recommendation. No, it's not rage bait, it's a recommendation. It's completely unironic. Bruh. Bira. I believe there's a rune grader here. Yes, there is. What do you think about the new support set? It's very good. The new support set's very good. The new DPS set's very good. The new sets are very good. Expectedly very good. Is what I would say. Expectedly very good. Okay. What do we need now? Samachurls. Alright, let's go fight some Samachurls, chat. Where's Mohika on the Mark 11? True. Really makes you feel like you're playing Genshin Impact. Why did I climb up? It's still... Bruh. Down. It's Bruh. Genshin used to be peak. Back in my day, Genshin was peak. Oh yeah, the reruns are Nahida and Yelan, by the way. It doesn't really make any sense why they're rerunning Yelan, but alright. Back in the day, Hoyo made peak. See, this guy gets it. Is this on the highest world level? This is the new world level, right? Yeah, we are AR60. Huh. Alright. Wait, white is chilling in here. We don't need chilling in. We can use an ammo character from move speed. I actually want to look at what the situation here is, by the way. Do we have an R5 even star? No, we have R1 though. Huh. Okay, R1's not bad. Bruh. Why is the rhythm harp difficult now? Why do we have Shiyu in here? Lament. We have Shiyu. I don't know what to tell you. Deal with it. Sorry this offends you. Varga will use Shiyu and trust. Okay. Okay, chat. Okay. We got rug pulled by rug pull on that thing. Anyway. We need Ineffa's flowers. Bruh. Is the robot good? She's pretty inoffensive. Oh. Question. How are we going to play... Wait, what's their name? How are we going to play Stigian Onslaught in 6.0 with the Bloom required boss on this account? We're now equipped to handle the Electro boss, but how do we deal with the Bloom boss? Because I'm not pulling the Hida. There's a slight issue. Even if we don't pull Lauma and Nilu, it might be a slight issue because we can't really play a decent Hyper Bloom team. What was the question? How do we do Stygian Onslaught with the Bloom? How do we beat the Bloom boss with no Dendro characters. With no Dendro. Turtle. Our turtle will probably be covered by Skirk. That's a problem for the future? Yeah. Llama seems broken. Reminder, Llama takes a goddamn team slot. Llama takes a goddamn... She basically does nothing, but takes a team slot. She does nothing but buff balloons. It's kind of like putting 2 Nilus on a team. I don't think she seems broken unless you look at her cons. Llama seems kind of inoffensive. But yeah, it is literally putting 2 Nilus on a team. Just fine, but you're gonna have some team building issues. Is the turtle's rage meter gonna be manageable? Probably not. No, probably. It's probably gonna be really bad. You could play Hyperloom with Keen. She doesn't apply enough Dendro. Well, we actually might have to. Because I can't think of anything else we'd be able to do. They really want you to take the C1 bait. Yeah, it's either that or you play Kokomi, or you either don't play Nahida, or you play Kokomi, or you play Nivelette. If you want to use Nahida with your Nilo, you have to either use a Hydro Killer or you have to use Nivelette. I guess Nivelette is the answer, but kind of bruh. Yeah, I guess the answer is to play Nivelette. It's cringe? Not really. It's a pretty legitimate thing you can do. Nivelette is the current best Nilou team. Nilou is not the current best Nivelette team, but shush. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Flins is him. I know Flex. I know Ineffa Flex, yes. It seems to be Sucrose, but there will probably be another option later. Somebody's a Nodcry character. Which is I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I've said before, and I'll say it again, Lauma has a real not enough team slots issue. It's pretty serious. It's pretty serious. There just are, you just don't have enough team slots to really play Lauma right now. Her C1 should really be her C0 state. It would at least loosen it a bit. Because right now it's a little too tight. It's a little too tightly tuned. Where you literally just don't have team options. You literally just, there aren't enough characters on a team for you to comfortably play Llama. Is Llama unplayable with no Nilu? No. You don't have to play Nilu. Llama is definitely playable with no Nilu. Again, Llama takes a team slot. Okay. Which is the complicated thing. Hyper Bloom teams are really, or Bloom teams in general are really slot fixed. But Hyper Bloom teams as well. It's hard to slot a new character into those teams. It's really very difficult. It's really future unit? Yeah, Nafir. And Colombina. Is Llama bad with no Ino? Probably not. It's probably okay. Mostly you ditch Nilu. The instant bloom eruption is kind of really good. Also, because Llama does direct bloom damage, Nilu buffing bloom means that she's also directly buffing the damage that Llama does. So, no. Nilu may not actually be replaceable. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna kick out Nahida from Bloom teams. Yes, that they are. If your Nahida is not C2, there's really no reason to play her. This is possibly the biggest takeaway. It's not like she's even doing that much in the first place. If your Nahida is C2 though, she is buffing the blooms, so it may be a bit more difficult to get around her or to replace her. We got an update on Nilu's passive, yes. Nilu buffs Lunar Bloom. The same way Ineffa buffs Lunar Charged. Who's healing? You're probably going to be playing Yao Yao or Baiju, but probably Yao Yao. She applies more Dendro. Unless you need to have Llama on field, but I don't think you do. Gugwe is back. Yeah. Gugwe is back. Oh my god, today's the right day. The more you hear about 6.0, the more you want to skip. There's another reminder. It's healthy to take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking time off or just dropping the game entirely. If you're using Nivelette, you don't need a healer. Theoretically. Go force them to make Nafir good. 5-star version of Ino with healing. They will. Her name is Colombina. This is what they are going to be doing. Don't get confused. They're doing that. There will be a 5-star Ino. You know? You know is the Wuwa character? Yeah. You know is the Wuwa character. I know is the Genshin character. Bruh. I know you know. We know. We know. What makes I know good? She's a Nodcry character. She's considered a Nodcry character. This is a necessary thing. Characters need to have, or specifically supports need to have this attribute to support the Nodcry characters. That's it. What makes I know good? She's considered from Nodcry. She's considered. End of sentence. End of sentence. She's born with privilege. Now into one now. Yep, sure is. Yeah, she's also Hydro, and she also buffs lunar damage. She can hold Nakaira Aquamarine. Let's fucking go. Sleeper OP 4-star weapon. Let's go. But realistically, she can hold Fav. Yeah. Is there a leak on Escoffier rerun? No. 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 You logged into full skirk. That's funny. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No. The answer to your question is no. Okay, cool. That's done. Ineffa, we just need to do the weekly boss a couple more times. There's no reason to do it now. We can't play her for an update. Doesn't even really need to be geared. Yeah. We don't have to worry about this. Oh. Wait, we own this? What a good Ineffa piece. Okay, oops, I shouldn't have crafted them all up. Fine, copium. But yeah, they're seemingly gonna make all the Nodcry characters really good again. It is that thing, it's the roster reboot. This is what they do now. Every year you get a roster. They get her leave up. Planning to pull Flins? We are. We are planning to pull Flins. We don't have an Electro DPS, and this seems like the right one to get. because we'll be able to contend with the new region mechanics. They have really good free-to-play weapons. I know we'll probably be on Flynn's banner. Hopefully, I know we'll be on Flynn's banner. I'm going to be a little pissed if Lauma is first half with I know. And by a little, I mean very. By a little. That's going to be really frustrating. It's really going to suck. So hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully it's Flynn's first half with I know. Who is better, Rasa or Flins? I hate to tell you this, one of these characters is Lunar. I hate to tell you, the other one of these characters is Night Soul. The damage matters. The actual type of your damage matters now. The region in which you were born matters more than your damage. So it doesn't even matter if they do the same damage. One is fundamentally better in different content. No, Madge, but I know with Lauma, no men. Bruh. 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 Please run Flynn's first half. Please. Yes, Ineffa is a Nodcry character.
パーティーとか賑や黙って隅っこで静かに座っている方が耐えられないんだ。詳しいな。そこそこな。ほとんどは普通に語り合ってるが、
Fight.
ネットはどうなんだ？
おう、モンド1の銀融詩人と一緒に来たぞ。ウェンティって言うんだ。銀融野郎。
And it's gonna be free. Probably every region gives out the first 4-star for free. They've always done it, so probably you'll get one copy. Your C6 is good. Yeah. We are gonna have to. We're gonna. Hopefully, she's on Flynn's banner. We don't have to worry about it. If she's on Lauma's banner, we're not gonna be able to get cons. Why does Lunar matter? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Let me read the new set, by the way. When you talk about the new artifact sets, Elemental Mastery is increased by 80 when party members trigger lunar reactions. If the equipping character is on the field, gain Gleaming Moon intent for 4 seconds, increasing crit rate by 15 and 30% when the party's moon sign is Nascent Gleam or Ascendant Gleam. All party members with the Moon Glare reaction damage. All party members' Moon Glare reaction damage or lunar reaction damage is increased by 10% for each Gleaming Moon effect that party members have. The equipping character can trigger this while off field. If you don't know what the moon effects are, we can jump over here and look at Lauma. And Lauma's talents. Moonsign Nascent Rise, Moonsign Nascent Gleam, and Moonsign Ascendant Gleam. There are 3 levels of this. There are 3. And then the other set, 2-piece energy recharge. When dealing elemental damage, gain Gleaming Moon Devotion, increasing all party members' elemental mastery by 60 or 120 when the party's moon sign is Nascent Gleam or Ascendant Gleam. All party members' Moon Glare reaction damage bonus is increased by 10% for each Gleaming Moon effect the party members have. The equipping character can trigger this while off field. So this is 20 reaction damage bonus and 30 or 45 crit rate and 2 PCM. And this is... Yeah. You kind of get the idea. It's not pretty. Wait, we got racist instructors? Yes, we got racist instructors. Yes, yes we did. That is correct. Racist instructors dropped. Ow. Yes, these need 3 to fully activate, which is upsetting. It's very upsetting that they need 3 to fully activate. Lulani has parents? Yes, they're doing Natlin again. Natlin is so back. Bruh. Mualani joined Bennett's adventure team? Holy. Holy. Bruh. What's the 45 crit rate on Alama Nilu theme? No one? No. I guess Alama herself does enough damage. Alama herself. And then you're going to use Ino, and then presumably either Colombina, or what's her name? That I do not remember the name of. Nefir. Am I supposed to jump in? Why is there an arrow? Yeah, you are supposed to jump in. That's cute. Bennett power crabbed. It's kind of a problem that the 5-star instructors needs 3 Nodcry characters. You'd hope Power Creep Bennett would be able to use it, but it seems like no. But it's doesn't seem like a no. Is it possible to calculate team DPS for Llama? Sure. You're going to be doing a lot of guesswork, and I'm not really interested. Llama has a really simple issue. Not enough team slots itis. It's really very simple. This is like her core issue. This is her fundamental thing. This is what is up with what? Are they supposed to all be one color? I guess not. I guess they're all supposed to be yellow. This one's gonna be yellow. Okay. This one's blue and this one's red. No? Alright, whatever. Some of these are really confusing. Explain why Ineffa is so important. Is it that impactful? Yes. Yes, it is. +1 Nodcry character is literally the biggest difference maker in the world. But the 14 damage bonus buff is really, really, really good. And I guess I should also address elephant in room, because there is an elephant in this room. All nearby party members deal 40% more lunar charge damage. There is an elephant in this room as well. About enough as a weapon. Ugh. Yes, increases elemental mastery. 6% of Ineffa's attack. Increases lunar charge damage. Up to maximum of 14%, yeah. Also, this passive is going to be increased with Nodcry, seemingly. I don't think we know what the rest of this passive is. My stream go down? We don't know what the rest of this passive is currently. It's incomplete because we're waiting to see what her moon phases buff is. Because the other characters have effects here instead of placeholder text. So this is Lauma, Vigil, Moonside Nascent Gleam, gain 1 stack of Dustside Vigil and 1 stack of Moonlight Prayer, and Moonside Ascendant Gleam. All party members gain 2 stacks of Moonlight Prayer. And if we look at Flins, okay, Flins does only need 2. He has a passive that increases the level by 1. He has a special passive. But anyway. Buh. Where are his Moonsign Ascending Gleam? Lunar reactions triggered by Flins deal an additional 28 bonus. Or additional 20%. Okay, so you do technically only need 2. It's still a huge thing. Ineffa is still really fucking good for him. Ugh. Bruh. Ineffa. Is this updated? Oh, it is updated. Wow. It is officially updated. Additionally, when Ineffa is in the party's moon sign will increase by 1 level. That's the extra passive. It's there. Additionally, in Nodcry, you'll be able to change your appearance. Yeah. It is there. Where's Ino? When Ino is in the party, Moonsign level will increase by 1. Okay. Every Nodcry character has this in their text. Yeah, that's a shame. Party's moon sign is Nascent Rise. She will deal damage more frequently. When it's in Ascendant Gleam, you'll get 60 EM. I know appears to be able to alter Cool Your Jet's Ducky's appearance. Yeah. Yeah. It's 3. Yeah, it's still 3. It's still 3. You need 3 Nodcry characters in a team currently. But yes, I know we'll get her, or I know we'll contribute to moon level. What is the update? And there's the big update. Ineffa. Bruh. Alright, chat, what's for lunch today? CBS without any Nodcry? It is. Oh yeah, have you seen what the new Nodcry enemies are? Bruh. Is it here? It might be here. Monsters. Wilderness Exile. Here we go. A ghoul corrupted by the taint of the abyss. Stalks frozen wasteland for all eternity. Those who march beneath the banner of the Wild Hunt are immune to regular attacks. You must either drain its HP twice or use moon skills. You must either kill enemies twice or use lunar damage. This is the new mechanic. The Wild Hunt enemies have twice the HP if you do not do lunar damage. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my god. Twice, unless you do lunar damage and Nodcry. Enemies do not die when they are killed. Unless you play new characters. That's what you're reading. You missed Night Soul. What an awful day for rain. Overworld, the issue is this is not just Overworld. This is not a overworld only thing. Surely you realize that. This affects literally everything in the game. You are smart. The Natlan enemies were not just in Overworld. With the Night Soul shields. I hate this thing. Emiya would never be wrong. That guy's like the best character in Honkai Star Rail. He would literally never be wrong. Oh. I see what the gimmick here is. Woo drama. What? How the fuck does this work? You can thank YouTube stream. Sorry. Sorry, I know. I should... I know. You're watching on YouTube. People are watching on YouTube, though. Bruh, people are watching on YouTube, though. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel the YouTube stream again. This is what I mean when I say technical issues. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I recommend you guys come to Twitch. Come to Twitch.